I think it is very important for the travel and tourism industry, having gone through the year of sustainability of tourism. It gives a very strong message to the world at this time, at this hour, because our tourism industry has gone through in the past 10 years in particular, from a simple hospitality service and turned it into a very important economic pillars for all countries. I think most of the people in the world now realize the benefit of tourism. And beyond economic factors, pillars, we are now moving into an era of universal values, which our industry are actually championing right at the forefront as avant-gardes, like poverty alleviation, environment protection, as well as the most important of all, I think we'll talk about in this General Assembly, about the securities, that would be war and conflicts. We are, I think, an industry that dedicate most and affect the world most on propagating the message of peace and harmony. So I think that the sustainability year, although we have gone through coming to an end this year, but I think that messages will go on far and wide. I think that is, as I said earlier, in the past 10 years, because of the development of high tech in communications, most of the world multinationals are aware of the issues, but still there is a quarter. Some area, some companies, some nations, because they are at a different level of development, still have some negative concerns about tourism on destruction of the heritage, environment. But I think that is something that especially UNWTO has to double up the effort to propagate the message, to actually act upon them, to help many of those companies and nations to do. And I think the challenges that face our UNWTO communities and staff is really how to make best use of the high tech, the new technologies especially, in the communications. And I think one thing that has not been touched upon is really the major infrastructures, like the train services. High-speed train, we are talking of 300, 400 k per hour to 1,000 k, close and even above that of the airplanes. That would allow developing economies and the developed economies to plan ahead. And I think that with all this improvement in infrastructure, communication, transport, I think that the more UNWTO needs to do the work to alleviate a lot of these negative impacts and actually to reach out to the fundamentals of our memberships, of the states of the world, to get the message out. The positiveness of sustainability, I think, is no one that should be ignorant of it.